our dear viewers, and welcome to our show, Diet Myths. Today we're going to be talking about a very popular diet. Now, I don't know if it has hit Kuwait yet, but it's been popular for quite some time, and that's the hormone diet. Now, the hormone diet, as the name says it talks a lot about your hormones and all these hormones that affect your weight gain, your stress level, and where your fat is stored. Now, it is true. There is some, studies that prove that certain hormones affect where some fat is stored in your body. Certain hormones affect fat being stored in your belly area, while other hormones could spike your blood sugar level, therefore make you release more insulin. So yes, these hormones do play a big role in our weight and how we feel and how energetic we are. But does a hormone diet really affect our weight? Could a diet that plays with our hormones and our pH levels really indicate how much weight we'll be losing? It's not quite so true. So this hormone diet focuses a lot on a lot of healthy aspects, but they don't necessarily affect our hormones. So the first part of the diet is like a detox or a cleanse, and then it goes into a very low glycemic Mediterranean style diet. And I'm sure you've heard it from so many health professionals that this Mediterranean diet actually helps you in losing weight and helps you feel healthier. But it really has nothing to do with your hormones or how much your hormones will spike or how the levels will change. This is completely independent of the food you eat. Except, of course, for that hormone insulin, which spikes when you have a lot of carbohydrates. What I want you to do is to think about everything you eat and to think about the Mediterranean style diet, a very healthy diet, a very, varied diet. And you'll see that, of course, when you have a diet like that, you'll immediately be losing weight. So I want you guys to stay tuned because we're going to talk in depth about this hormone diet, what you need to do, and whether it's really realistic or not. Stay tuned. Welcome back, our dear viewers. So let's take a closer look at this hormone diet. So this diet was actually created by a naturopathic doctor, so a doctor that looks at all the natural things and how they really affect our system. And that doctor was Dr. Natasha Turner. And now what she implies is that with this diet, like I said, we need to do a 2-week detox. And in this 2-week detox, we completely cut out all the oils, all the fats, we completely cut out gluten, and we completely cut out dairy. Of course, these things are very restrictive, and you should never go on a diet that's extremely restrictive, a diet that requires you to cut out so many essential nutrients from your day-to-day life or day-to-day diet. After you're done with a 2-week detox, you're required to go on a Mediterranean style diet. So you're looking at a lot of lean proteins, a lot of chicken, definitely a lot of fish, and then you're looking at a lot of nuts as part of the lean protein source, because we have to remember that nuts give us a good source of protein as well as fats. They also focus a lot on things like chia seeds and flax seeds, and these things, as you know, can be very costly. So whenever a diet goes too extreme and focuses on too many things, that's always a red flag that this is not a sustainable diet. And anything that's not sustainable means you will be losing weight on it, and then you'll gain it right back once you stop. One good thing about this hormone diet is that it focuses on clean eating most of the time. So like we've told you here many times before, they want you to eat clean 80% of the time, and then you get 2 cheat meals within that week, which is a great thing to adapt. If there's actually one thing I want to take out of this hormone diet, it's that concept of eating clean 80% of the time and then having these 2 cheat meals, or 20% of the time having whatever it is I want, so that I don't fall off the bandwagon and continue to sustain this lifestyle change. Now, another thing about this diet is that they completely restrict oils. And they, have this theory that these oils really affect your hormones. Now, studies haven't been done on how these foods affect our hormones and how these foods can elevate certain hormones. There are other things that affect our hormones, like sleep, like how well you feel, like how happy you are. These things actually affect your weight loss and weight gain maybe a little bit more than the food you eat. Now, I do want you guys to continue to stay tuned with us because we're going to continue talking about other things you can do to make yourself feel better and to actually lose weight in a sustainable way. Welcome back, our dear viewers. Here we are at Dasman Diabetes Institute taking a deeper look at this hormone diet and whether it can really affect our weight or not. Now, there are certain things that I said I like about this diet and that it requires you to eat clean most of the time, which is great. That's exactly what we want you to do. But to say that cutting out dairy or cutting out gluten or even cutting out certain fats or certain oils can affect the way your hormones are is a bit extreme. So what I want you guys to do is to ignore all of this and to focus on something more sustainable, something that you can keep up with in your day-to-day life. Look at the foods you like and try to limit the foods that you know make you, for example, bloated, because that's a sign that your body is giving you that this is not a food it can properly tolerate. Limit the foods that, for example, make you have an upset stomach or give you heartburn. These are all indications that these are not foods that your body can tolerate very well. And you know, everybody is different and every individual is completely different from the other. And you could all be from the same family, but have different things that you're intolerant to. So it's very important for you to listen to your bodies and listen to these signs and what your body's trying to tell you. Hydration is always key. And I always tell all my patients here, whenever you feel a bit sluggish, a bit tired, you feel bloated, all these indications that there's something going on and you're really intolerant to a certain meal, or maybe it was just a bit too much, water is key. You just filter out everything in your body and you will feel better. I will guarantee you that. Another thing I want you to focus on is sleep. Sleep is key. And if you want to tap into your hormones and play around with them, then the most important thing for you to do is sleep, because that's the time your body takes to repair everything it has, to make sure that everything's restored and regenerated. And once you have these proper 7 to 8 hours of consecutive sleep, so they can't be broken up, that's when you start to feel better. And that's when your hormones are no longer, or your body is no longer stressed, so you don't release those stress hormones that end up storing fat in your abdomen or belly area. So you see that there's some truth to this hormone diet. Yes, sometimes our lifestyle can affect our hormones, but it's not something to be taken extreme. I wouldn't go as far as saying, yes, this diet, will change the way my hormones are. Especially that you need to be doing routine lab tests to actually check the effect of this. And no one has done that. So I hope you enjoyed today's, episode on the hormone diet. I hope you got the key messages, which are always stay hydrated and get plenty of sleep. And I hope you found it beneficial. And we'll see you guys next time.